How about Darnell Washington?
Yeah. Yeah.
What running schemes are we going to see in training camp? Where are they going to experiment with him? Are we going to see a lot more 2 tight end sets with him and Muth and running the football? Is it going to be very run heavy in training camp? Or are we going to see him in the passing attack? Are they going to run some empty with him as a weapon? Maybe we get Calvin Austin involved, or Hakeem Butler, a Miles Boykin in empty situations. Maybe we get Warren going out into the slot or out wide, right? You know, there's many guys we can insert and experiment in many formations. But Darnell Washington's going to be fun to see, you know, how we experiment and how we're going to use him, especially in the run game.
And not just as a blocker, but do not sleep on his pass catching skills.
No.
And his athleticism.
Now, when you see him in training camp, when you see him in preseason, he's going to see time as a receiver. They're not going to strictly keep him as a blocker. But when you see him as a receiver and you see how stiff he is, don't overreact. This isn't a secret.
No.
He's stiff. It's like he's moving in quicksand. Like he don't have fluid hips. They're locked.
You might as well
Very stiff.
Might as well call him Bigfoot.
Pretty much.
He's a big guy. He's a big dude.
When you see how stiff he is, don't be shocked. But I like to see how they're going to incorporate that and his height and his blocking ability and his strength and
that's the thing.
limited
That's the
athleticism.
thing with Washington. You know, it could really confuse a lot of teams because if we use him wisely and in an unpredictable way, teams may not be able to predict what the hell he's going to do. Like if he's in a stance where he's ready to block, like he could just right out the gate go straight up the field and pick it, boom, stuff like that.
He could literally start off as a chipper. Like he could just chip extra guys to help the linemen, and then be that short yardage weapon.
Yeah,
you know, we could incorporate him early to get him more going in the passing game, because the Steelers already know how good he is in the blocking aspect, right? They're gonna test that early, but they're gonna be like, yeah, this is what we already knew. Now let's see what he can do as a passing threat with his size, with the red zone aspect.
Yeah.
In fact, that's going to be another great thing we're going to really look closely, microscope in training camp, which is the red zone offense. Yeah, Darnell Washington. I mean, seriously, right? He's going to see time as the run blocking tight end. That's what the Steelers offense is going to lean on, right? That's what saved Canada's job. We've invested in a first-round running back. We've improved the offensive line. We have Jalen Warren. We have a great run game. We're going to invest in that heavily. We're not going to exactly force the ball into Kenny's hands. He's a first-round quarterback. I want to see some passing attack, but you know they're going to lean on the old-school Steelers way.
Yeah.
But Darnell Washington's a huge addition to that.
He's just a major addition. It's so crazy on how
He's a big body,
It's
man.
so crazy on how we got him because let's not forget we had the 80th pick. We had the 80th pick. We traded that back to get a 4th rounder back because of the trade up we did with the Patriots to get ahead of the Jets, and we traded a 4th rounder to get Broderick.
Yeah.
And we traded back from 80 to 93. I think it was with the Panthers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you're right.
We traded 13 spots back, and Darnell was still there.
I remember
13 picks later, he was still there.
I remember there was talks we could get him at 32, then even at 49. He was there at... What pick was it? 90-something?
It was 93.
93? I mean, wow.
He was still there. We traded back, and he was still there.
Dude, it's incredible. Again, the value of that selection is great. All of them, actually, but that one especially being how his name was just circulating around the Steelers for a while, especially as we got closer to the draft. And
if
we still landed him.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he the last, pre-draft visit? He
was.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Steelers wanted to have a visit with him quick?
And we got him going. We got him connected. We reunited him with Broderick Jones. So imagine the Steelers offense, right? Single back, I form, whatever you want to think of, right? We got Kenny Pickett under center. You hand it to Najee. On the left side, you got Broderick Jones, and you got Darnell Washington side by side. That's 2 big bulldogs, right? Good luck. Okay, you run that left side, bro. Najee's gone.
You're not getting through.
Najee's gone.
You're not getting through.
Warren's gone. It's dirty. God, and that's what we're going to see in camp. That's what we're going to see in preseason. I'm excited for it.
That's exciting, man.
That first play in preseason when we see Broderick Jones and Darnell Washington line up beside each other, get ready. Something's going to happen.
And even if teams know what's going to anticipate, you're still not going to get past. Those two together, side by side, they're going to make sure, hey, you're not getting past.
And this is why we're excited for camp.